or dips towards the level of 4,750 to 4,800 can be used to go along with a stop loss of 4,600 around.
And you can take this in writing, Brijesh ji, from me, that one day Interglobe Aviation will be a part of the Nifty. So let us, it's a near certainty. It's only a matter of time when this kind of a sheer monopoly that you see in the Indian markets, and a monopoly where you get great service, of course, not great prices, but this is something that needs to be kept in mind. I'm just looking at the market capitalization of Interglobe Aviation. Just allow me a moment. It's 1,92,000 crore rupees, and in the last 1 year, the stock has doubled, 106%. In the last 3 months, 15%, and year to date, which is 1st of Jan to now, 66%. Sakshi.
Wonderful. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out on the travel and the tourism space as well, and Indigo for sure is at the helm of the entire space, leading it. Let's look at some more spaces that we can discuss. Mid cap and small caps, they are, I think, inching back now. Brijesh ji, is there anything that looks positive to you in the broader markets? 197 communications को देखिए, 4% higher हो गया आज. It's Paytm is zooming ahead. Anything would you like to say on Paytm or any other stock?
Paytm on the daily time frame of the chart, it has made a bullish engulfing candlesticks, moving towards the weekly high of level of 682-84 zone around. Risk reward ratio favor में नहीं है, because stock has a support at 655 around. So if it trades little bit down, not at this level, somewhere around 670 के आसपास में मिलता है, then one can be on a buy side with a stop loss of 655 and then play for the target of 710, 725. So let it, or either I would be saying if it crosses above 690, then one can take a buy call in it with the stop loss of 670 and then play for the target of 725 to 730 zone.
Okay, 3:13, ladies and gentlemen, 17 minutes are left. There are some things that I want to mark on the volume front, but what is preventing me is National Aluminium. We just talked about it. I think it's topped 190. So please keep an eye out on this one. But volume buzzers, we have discussed both Triveni and BSC in retail. Sakshi's marked the Adani Group, Adani Green in great shape. We've discussed lots of basmati rice via KRBL and LT Foods. Now look at the interesting names. India Cement. This is a very high beta counter, although all news is now through. But you have 1.3% uptick, 372, and 4x the volume. Please keep an eye out on this one. And Sakshi, you had a news on Thermax. Brijesh ji, I am requesting you to please have a look at Thermax, 4,987. This is 5.4% higher, surely a record high. And Sakshi will give you the news. This stock has to be watched. 3.5 times the volume. Sakshi, what was the news?
So basically, it's subsidiary, Thermax, Babcock and Wilcox, has secured a repeat order from a client in Botswana. This is worth 516 crores for setting up a 600 megawatt greenfield energy plant. So that's the news that's pulling up the stock higher. Brijesh ji, yours.
Yeah, so I'll just add to you. See, if we look at the shorter term time frame of the chart, the stock has a high at somewhere around 5,839. That is a 52-week high. From there, the stock, we have seen profit booking in it, and it made a low of 4,170. Just taking these 2 points and drawing a Fibonacci retracement, now stock is inching towards the level of 50% retracement. That is somewhere around 5,000 zone. But as a golden ratio has been considered, the value comes at around 61.8% value of that comes at around 5,200. So I feel first hurdle would be 5,200 around. Present rate can be used to go long, keeping a stop loss of 4,750. And if we are able to surpass this 5,200, then the next level to watch would be 5,400. So I feel first level 5200 followed by 5400 would be the target of Thermax. Definitely stock had moved up significantly. Volume के संग में pattern भी अगर हम देखें तो it has formed a W pattern that is giving a bullish indication in it.
Okay, so that's as far as Thermax is also concerned. Let's again look at one more stock, NTPC. It's moved to the top spot on the Nifty, 2.3% higher in trade. What's next for NTPC right now, Brijesh Ji, within the entire power space?
So I have already spoken about NTPC 410 level. It's been trading. It's heading towards the level of 422, 425. Present rate or dip can be used to go along with the stop loss of 401. Another stock which coming in the on the radar is PCPL.
Okay.
PL 508 around. It's been trading. Hourly charts. If we check it out, nice bullish candlesticks formation has been there from a level of 475 low towards the level of 511. Now it's trading at 510. Present rate or dip towards the level of 505 also can be used to go along with the stop loss of 492 and play for the target of 525, 530 zone.
This is a Philips Carbon Black, something that we've been tracking from 140 rupee levels, but doing extremely well both on volume and price front. 317 Sakshi, I think just the right time to bother Brijesh Ji about BTST or STBT. Brijesh Ji, in the light of this cut in interest rates in the offing, of course private banks are doing phenomenally well. Anything that you would like to carry home on the plus or the minus side?
So I would be saying, see, banking I have not been tracking that much right now, but another counter, like as I said, PCBL comes on the light. Even as Sakshi was been talking about BSC, still looking phenomenally well. When I suppose someone wants to do a BTST 3,447 around, it's been trading. Keeping a stop loss of 3,250, play for the target of 3,700, 3,725.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in. Zomato को देखिए एक बार ब्रिजेश जी, 3% higher now at 280.8. What's next for Zomato, you feel now? And can it be bought at the current levels after this terror run up and doubling of the prices in this year itself? It's look at the spike at the last 10 minutes odd.
If not mistaken, I think in your channel we've been discussing from a level of 180 or somewhere around 200 if I'm not mistaken. Right? And 240 for the first target, 280 was another. Now the level to watch would be 330. I'm still, saying that 330, 335 ka level hai, where the hurdle lies for Zomato has been considered. In today's session, we have seen a high of 282, 52-week high is 286. Present rate or dip towards the level 275 can be used to go long with the stop loss of 264. This I'm talking for the short term, play for the target of 330 or 333. As a BTST has been considered, then keep a stop loss of 272 and play for the target of 292, 295.
Okay.
The last 10 minutes, Sakshi. Let's just do a wrap up of the indices. We've touched a lot about volume. This is a very, very interesting day as far as markets are concerned. Everybody is now waiting for the interest rate cuts to start tickling in from Wall Street. And the mood and the momentum is fairly good. Almost even Stevens on National Stock Exchange. 1283 stocks in the green compared with 1120 in the red. So 1:1 we'll take it. Sakshi and I tracked 19 indices for you. Out of 19 today, 15 are in the green. This rally is led by the energy space and the Nifty Alpha 50. Alpha 50 is a wonderful index to track. Please spend some time whenever you have to look at the constituents. This is the next Nifty, so to say. And those stocks that are very good quality but rise faster than the market and at the same time also fall more than the market, but we are only bothered about the trend which is on the long side. So Nifty Alpha 50 is up 1.1%. Again 50 stocks, 25 in the green, 25 in the red. In terms of sectors, metals, energy is doing well. banks, everybody's pointed out. The mid cap index is 0.5% higher, and the small cap index is flat, but good moves across the board, and the new highs list gets better and better. You have the Bombay Stock Exchange now joining forces. Godfrey Phillips, Sakshi, I have an interesting story to tell you on this one. 13% higher. Deep value stock, which is embroiled in a family dispute for all sorts of reasons. But once you look at the sum of the parts valuation of Godfrey Phillips, the number is dramatically higher. Dixon, both Sakshi has marked in the morning. We had Vaishali. Brijesh has also pointed out. Sugar space, Triveni doing fantastically well. And there is no stopping liquor stocks. Radico, 4.5% higher, 21.27. Sakshi.
Marico has also come to a record high. Let's look at that one too. Slowly and gradually within the FMCG space, Marico is garnering more attention. Brijesh ji, analyze the chart for our viewers and tell us what's next for Marico now.
So, stock had been, the previous swings highs were somewhere around this 690 to 695 around, and we have seen a 50-week high of 697. So it was a triple top formation. So any closing above 690 would be a confirmation that stock is heading towards the level of 713 shorter term time frame. So present rate can be used to go long, keeping a stop loss of 678 around. Play for the target of 730 to 735. So.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in. Let's get you to also talk about some more names. Shriram Finance. Look at this one also, Brijesh ji, and tell us. It's again coming back into action, 1.5% higher in trade. Of course, the entire NBFC space we know has been garnering a lot of attention of late. How would you assess Shriram Finance?
So stock still been trading with higher tops and higher bottom formation from if I talk about from October 2022 when it was trading at 1750 zone, higher tops higher bottom formation was been there. In today's session we have seen stock making a new 50-week high, 39 around, 3,439 around. Short-term bet has been considered, then 3,720, 3,730 is the level, first level where the profit booking might be, you can see. Present rate can be used to go long with a stop loss of 3,250. And if we are surpassing this level of 3,720, then the next level to watch would be 4,400 around. But that would be taking time, at least minimum couple of months of time frame.
Shriram Finance, what a wonderful stock, Sakshi. You and I remember discussing this at 1,800 rupee levels with Ashish Chatramota. He mentioned that he had added to his company portfolio at JM Financials, the PMS scheme. And from then on, it became a nifty stock.
Sure.
And from that nifty entrance, it's just being getting better and better. If I remember correctly, just 2 or 3 days ago, wasn't there an equity report, brokerage report on Shriram Finance?
Yes, with targets of about 5,000 also coming in on Shriram Finance. I'll just quickly pull out that one.
Okay, till the time Sakshi pulls that out, 324. Ladies and gentlemen, time to wrap up the market. This is a good day. Of course, we are slipping below 25,400, but I won't be bothered at all. The next 2 days will be a sideways to a consolidating move across the world as traders, investors, strategists, everybody waits with bated breath to hear what Mr. Powell has to say. 25 basis point rate cut will happen, and there is a lot of other interesting developments that are there in the pipeline. Please keep an eye out on broader markets, and if you do not agree to the trend, please do not short a liquidity fueled rally. We've been saying it for at least a year on Business Today. If you do not agree with prices on the long side, it's best you wait it out.
Yes.
This is not a trend to go short.
So So we do have the CLSA report. Remember, it came out with an outperform call on Shriram Finance. It had set a target price of 3350 on Shriram Finance, saying the NBFC player is well placed on loan growth, margins, asset quality. They're also guiding mid-teens loan growth, driven by higher cross-sell of existing products across more branches now. That's something that they are positive on, and the company is also giving an emphasis on improving fee income while keeping the operating expenditure steady. And moreover, collections have been healthy with credit costs in check, and that is what CLSA is bullish about as far as Shriram Finance is also concerned. 3:26, 4 minutes to go before we shut shop. Metal space continues to shine bright. Real estate space is another one that's been moving up. Brijesh ji, on the real estate space, would you stick with macro tech, which has been an outperformer, or would you look at some others that will now turn outperformers?
No, macrotechs look good. And one more stock which I would be saying, Phoenix Mill looks good. We can say that pullback rally can be expected. 3,535 around it's been trading. Till it doesn't break a level of 3,390 as a stop loss, we can see pullback rally, and that pullback rally can be towards the level of 3,700 to 3,725. In metal, I would be adding one more stocks which looks good. That is Hind Copper. It is a little bit high beta counter, we can say. 322 or around it's been trading. Not at the present rate. Anywhere, somewhere, if it trades somewhere around 315 or below that level, then one can take a buy call on it with the stop loss of 305 and then play for the target of 335, 340.
Okay. Got that. 3:27 now. 3 minutes to go for the markets to shut shop. Brijesh ji, how would you ask investors and traders to be prepared for tomorrow? What is the best strategy on the index level and the key sector and stocks that they should be looking at for tomorrow now?
See, sector-wise, if we talk about then media, metal are the two, and even the reality are the stocks where the buying can be seen. Regarding with the index, two indexes has been considered, Nifty and the Bank Nifty. Both index and especially Bank Nifty has been outperforming and it's making a high. I feel for the Bank Nifty, if it doesn't break a level of say 51,700 or panic wise 51,400, tries to stick towards too long, I feel that it's heading towards the level of 52,700, 52,800 zone. Regarding Nifty is been considered, then 25,200 is a support. Panic support wise, if I talk about, then 24,900 comes in the play. And on the higher side, 25,700 to 25,810 is a level where the profit booking can be seen. So overall, both the indices right now trend wise look promising on the buy side.